Alright, well, let's have a look at Crazy Ants and what is it about. So yeah, it's a game about ants and they're crazy, I guess. But basically, yeah, it's free to play, but we'll get into that later. When you log in, you're just an ant, you're a naked little ant, and you're probably gonna run around and talk to all of these people, and they're gonna give you some ant gear, and then you will have, you know, some gear to go into dungeons. And let's check the menu. So this is my ant. You have a growth factor on ants. It starts from 1 and I guess it goes till 180 for now. Basically it multiplies, you know, whatever stats your items give by 1 point whatever you have. So if you have a free ant, it's just a 1 growth factor. If you buy an ant on the marketplace, then you know it multiplies that. You have your gear, which you can also get in the dungeons or in the market. This is your ant, this is my ant, looks goofy as fuck. And your items, but we'll get into these once I enter the dungeon as well. For now, let's see what we got here. This is the merchant guy, sure. That's where you used to buy your NFTs from. This is the marketplace guy. So, we got the ants, which currently go for 8.5, 9 Matic at the lowest price, with like, you know, 1.36 multiplier. That's not too bad. And then I don't know what's in the end. Yeah, okay, these are stupid. Like, don't buy those. And 30, Jesus Christ. Alright, but basically these still so far. There's 5,000 of them. I don't know if there's gonna be more or not. I don't know if you're gonna be able to breed them in the future or not, whatever, but for now there's 5,000. So assuming 1,000 people buy 5 of them, they're all gone. But I'll get into why later as well. These are the items that you get in the dungeon. These are rare. I don't know if you have common here. No, just rare, epic, mythic, and whatever. So yeah. And then these are very cheap, 16 cents and 17 cents. You could probably make a full gear with $1.50. You can even probably make epic. Bro, come on. Even with epic, oh, okay, yeah, it's like $0.50. So with like $5, you can gear your ant up. I mean, not even $5, 5 Matic, which is $2.50. So for like $10, you could probably get an ant just like mine. Look at this beautiful boy. So you have a bunch of stats that you can get from the gear, and you can build however you want, which is pretty cool. I built on lifesteal and fight back, so I don't have to spend a bunch of the tokens while in the dungeon, because if you recover your health by consuming CRO. Now when you're a free player and you get some free CRO, and you can go in the dungeon a few times and lose it all, and if you do, the next day you can come, I don't know if this guy or this guy, probably this guy now, and he's gonna give you 50 free CRO just for you. Wow. And yeah, that's the mechanics. You can build evade and then combos. You can just stun lock motherfuckers with stun and combo, and then you're just, you know. So there's a few fun things to do, but the gameplay is still basic. You'll have your first dungeon right here, and you have to defeat this guy, and if you're able to defeat them, then he's gonna let you in the mine. And then once you go into the mine, you just walk around until you find enemies. Now you can go in certain places where there's weaker enemies and stronger enemies. For example, up and down, it's weak enemies, and straight forward, it's stronger enemies, like like this boy. And now they have 2x speed as well, because you have to watch the whole battle until they fight. So they got some updates out today as well. The 2x speed is new, first time I'm doing it. And then you get nothing. That's the game. Congratulations. So usually you would get either CRO, which is the token, I guess, or some gear, which you might be able to use or maybe not. This guy gives you like a quest or something. So I got a rare weapon. That's pretty dope. And in the first dungeon, I think you can only get up to rare gear. Maybe if you beat the boss, which there is a boss, then maybe he actually does drop some elite gear. I hate this guy so much. He keeps fucking stunning me. Yeah, so the boss drops elite gear, and that's as best you can get from here. The boss does look pretty cool. I highly doubt we're gonna run into him now because I'm not gonna stay in here a lot. But just to show you, you know, what's what in this dungeon. What? Now you get announcements as well? Oh, okay. So they announce it to everyone when you kill the boss. Very cool. So that was the first dungeon, which I can easily tackle. So let's go into the second dungeon. Come on, you fucking Wi-Fi internet. Right, so if you want to go into the second dungeon, you have to beat this guy as well, and then once you beat him, he's gonna allow you to go into the dungeon. Yay, look at me. So here as well, on to the right, it's harder, and I can beat the monsters, but I can't beat the boss. So when he does come on me, I, you know, die. So I don't want that, so I'm just gonna go on this side and fight these guys that are over here. And this is the game, basically, for now. Just walk around the dungeon, run into enemies, and fight them. And some of the enemies are more special than the others. Like this guy, not so special. A special enemy has a little bit of something right here at the start of his health. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a skull or some shit. And I think it just has a higher drop chance of something good and items that you can mint. Because you can get two type of items. You can just get gear that is in-game, which I will also show after I kill this butterfly. So you can get those items, or you can get chests, which you can mint into an item, an NFT on the blockchain. Wow, technology. Bro, I'm getting nothing. This is not good for my video. What's your fucking problem? Alright, so in the items you have, see, this one is minted to the blockchain and this one is not minted to the blockchain. And usually the ones that are minted to the blockchain are better. And you just get this box, you identify it, you sign a transaction, and once the transaction is done, you get an item. Now I'm assuming, you know, the color of the box tells you what rarity the item is, because so far from the green ones I've only gotten green items. So yeah, you're gonna need some blue boxes if you want epic ones, and so on. So I got gloves, that's great. And as you can see, my HP is going down, but I have so much lifesteal that I don't need to use my tokens to recover, and that was my plan all along. I would like to show the recovery as well, but I just can't lose. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna, I don't know. Or maybe I'll just find a better enemy to show you. Okay, give me 1 minute. Alright, well I guess while I'm looking, might as well show you the HP shit. So as you can see, my you know, HP is lower. I right click it and it used 8 CRO to recover the HP. And that's basically what you use it for now, and maybe buying some gear, but it's just very basic, so there's not much use to it other than that. But I'm saving it up that, you know, if it becomes tradable, then I will have a stack. If not, then useless. But back to looking for a good mob, I guess. Holy shit, finally, bro. It's usually not this hard. It's like 1 in 5 enemies are one of these. So as you can see, he has a little box, I guess. And that means that there's a higher chance that it drops a chest for you. It's not always a chest. Sometimes they drop nothing as well. Nothing? Nothing. So I got a few more items. I got some shit CRO, and now I got not a box. That's great. But yeah, okay. So that's basically the gameplay. And as you can see, you have 50 stamina points, I guess, per day for free. And if you want more, you can stake the ants. Now I have 8 ants staked, so I get 1 extra XP, SP, stamina point, yeah, every 30 minutes. So I can get an extra 48 per day, so I can run the dungeons twice. Wow, lucky me. But now these ants have a hash rate and apparently a level now. That's also new, starting from today. And I guess the more you stake them, the higher the level they are. I don't know if that helps for you to get more points or not. But basically, once you get these chests, you can identify them, get your items on the blockchain, and with those items you can come to this guy, the professor, and you can make a potion. I forgot what it's called. But if you have all the items, so you need 1 of each gear, like weapon and antennas and gloves and whatever, and you will make a potion. A potion is just like, you know, you do a transaction on the chain and it gives you the potion. and then you get these things. What are they called, bro? RP? Oh, regeneration potion, whatever. It basically gives your ant a new level. Now my ant currently has 1.33, and when I put the potion on it, it can give anywhere from 1.25 to 1.45. So if it gives lower, then you can just not save it and your ant will stay at the same level. And if you save it, if you get a better one, then you save it and you get a better ant. So my plan is to stack up on those and then use it on the ants that I'm staking to get them to a higher level, so they have a higher hash rate, and I get more SP per day, so I can do more dungeon runs. And besides that, for the items that are not on the chain, you come to this guy and you sell it to them for some CRO. These are 20, the green ones. The epic ones are 25, and then mythic one, I'm guessing 30. I've never gotten one of those. You can sell the chests as well for 20, but I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, you stack up. That's how you get your CRO back, so you can keep recovering health and keep fighting in the dungeon without dying completely and running out of CRO. You have a third dungeon as well, but I can't beat this guy. But I'll try, I guess, for the video, just to see how it goes. Sure, this guy's calling to the ocean. I'm guessing maybe in the future there's gonna be something with him. And that's mainly it, I guess. We're gonna see where the prices go and where the token goes and where the game goes. There's a lot of people playing it at all times. When I first started, the ants were like starting from 10 or 11 Matic and higher. Now they have gone lower in price, so we'll see where that goes. The items as well, they were like, these ones were like 30 cents, now they're 16, and these ones as well, of course, have gone down in price, and we'll see in the future what more they put and what we'll get. They do have some announcements on Discord what's gonna happen soon, I think next month maybe. So stake level, it's already live. New staking contract, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's live as well. Okay, so that's done. Some raffles, I don't know. PvP, which is a new mode from end of August. Yeah, we're playing the PvP mode, which chance plays fee. Oh, so you have to pay a fee? I do not like those, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we already got these. Alright, well, most of the updates are done. PvP is to come, and I'm curious what they do with the token, if it's gonna be on chain or not. But let's see basically what you have to do to get into a dungeon. So I have to beat this guy to get into the third dungeon. I won't, because I can't even beat the boss in the second dungeon, so he's just gonna annihilate me. But let's see, man. Okay, so yeah, I'm barely touching him. I'm barely... Okay, that's very nice, man. Just end it, bro. Just end it. There you go. Well, I tried. I barely touched him. Okay, so now I have no HP, and now you're gonna need CRO to get the HP back. So that was 45. That's great. So I mean that's the game. That's the game so far, and we're gonna see where it goes. I mean, either the token goes on the chain or some more uses in game for it, because for now it's, you know, I'm stacking up on him and there's nothing else I can do with them. And PvP, I guess, but if you have to pay a fee, unless they add an extra prize pool, then it's like, who cares? And besides that, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else, right? Read the book. That's the game. Goodbye.